All units, shooting just occurred 1720 North Fuller, 1720 North Fuller. Pair heard 2 males arguing and several gunshots. Black tank top, black pants. Armed with a knife, suspect exited.
I didn't mean to start this channel with a crime in progress, but we got like a little bit lucky. Pretty close to here at Wendy's, just 11 minutes ago. A battery suspect is at Wendy's, whatever this means. So we're gonna go over there. We're gonna go down there and see if we can see some crime in progress in the city of Hollywood. Sunset and Gower we're going. My plan today is to follow the Citizen app, which shows you local crime, and take us to local crime scenes as they happen. And I'm also going to go backwards in time and show you what happened during the last probably 6 or 7 hours. Reason I'm doing this is I was super surprised at how much crime there is right in my neighborhood, right where I live. There was almost a crime right there as this guy cut me off. That's a misdemeanor, buddy. So we're going down to Sunset and Gower Gulch, kind of a famous spot. And we're going to go see if this battery suspect is still there. And if not, we're going to go back a couple hours to when there was a stabbing at Chipotle this morning. Am I doing a crime right here? We're approaching the Wendy's. We'll probably go to the lower entrance here and see if we can find anything. The police are probably gone. I don't know. It says on the app that they were out here. They either were notified 18 minutes ago and are here, or are not here yet, but I doubt that. They most likely are here and gone. I don't see any police in the car. This is the Wendy's on Sunset, and I guess there's nothing to see here. But reading from the app, it says police are responding to a report, so maybe they picked up the person, but we can look back at the app and see later what happened. I'm actually really glad that we got to start the day here at Gower Gulch, because this was one of my top local crimes. Can you believe this place has been here since 1940? You can see the sign behind me. It looks like it's about that old. And if you check these out over here, they got all these old-timey cowboy stuff. In a scene out of a Western cowboy film, extra Jerome Blackjack Ward shot and killed fellow extra Johnny Tyke in broad daylight at Gower Gulch. The men have been arguing over a woman when Ward pulled a gun. This was in 1940, right here at this address. This is from the PBS SoCal story in 2016. The Gower Gulch was never a Western set. It was the hangout of real cowboys, waiting to be hired as working extra in Hollywood Westerns. The Gower Gulch earned its name in 1940 after a couple of these Hollywood cowboys riled each other up in an unscripted standoff, putting one in the ground and sending the other to a trial on homicide charges. The intersection became the headquarters for a cluster of former cowboys in the mid-1930s. Hollywood history is super interesting, and now I think we're going to go to this morning at 5:53 a.m. there was a battery reported right here at 6255 Sunset. Let's go. Your brakes need work. Your scooter is really only as good as it brakes. If you need work on your brakes, hit me up on any of my social media. I'm competent with nearly any set of electric scooter brakes. This is not a bad part of town, but one thing I've learned by looking at this app is there's crime everywhere. We're just so close to my home. That's kind of what the channel's about. We're always going to be within just a couple of miles away from where I live. So maybe I can get a witness report. At 4:51 a.m. there was a report of a woman armed with a stick. You heard the police report, and there's nothing really just to see here. But I can tell you though that there's definitely been a famous crime that happened right around here. I knew it wouldn't be hard to find a local famous celebrity crime. Have you ever heard of the Bling Ring? Apparently in 2008 and 2009, there was a bunch of teenage-aged kids who were robbing celebrity homes. Crazy story. We're at the corner of Cherokee and Fountain, which by a lot of standards could be considered the base of the Hollywood Hills. Just a little bit up this way, and you're in the Hollywood Hills. So it's fascinating to me how much local crime there is. This is right around the corner from where I live. This is a crazy story. This group was called the Bling Ring at the time by the media. A group of 12 Valley teenagers, most of the gang was from Calabasas and attended Indian High School. Any of you guys go to Indian High School back in the day? Were charged with breaking into the homes of celebrities like Orlando Bloom, Paris Hilton, Lindsay Lohan. I mean, who are these people? Are they famous anymore? And stealing jewelry and clothing. So I guess this was 2008, 2009 in the Hollywood Hills. You could first read about it in Vanity Fair. I'm sure it was a huge, crazy story. Apparently they made a movie about it with Emma Watson. Now I'm going to take us to a spot that had some more like overnight crime. This happened at 4:07 a.m. A 911 caller reported an unconfirmed incident at 6250, which was eventually upgraded to armed suspect reported. Here's the police report.
Suspect now 6250 Hollywood Boulevard, 6250 Hollywood Boulevard at the W Hotel. The suspect standing on Hollywood between Argyle and Selma.
We know what that is. We're going to the W. You know what's interesting is it's hard to understand the police report until you put it close to your ear. And then I can hear it pretty quickly. It's probably what a cop hears with the mic in their ear. So we're going to the W. That's a cool place to go. It's all downhill. And I guarantee you there's other famous celebrity crimes down there to check out as well. Let's go. As we're shooting down Hollywood Boulevard, I don't want to forget to promote myself as an available mechanic here in Hollywood. All I'm really working on is brakes, but I feel like I've got a very, very good understanding of almost any type of electric scooter brakes. And if I can't help you with whatever your needs are, I'll refer you to my mechanic, Ryan, who's always overwhelmed with work. But if you go through me, you probably have a better chance of getting through to him. But anyhow, if you need brake work done, anything, bleeding your brake lines, changing your pads, if you just don't like the way your brakes are working, you can hit me up. As I'm new as a PEV technician, I'm not charging that much. Half of what you would probably pay for me in a year from now or from a typical PEV technician. Just hit me up and I'll make you a good deal for sure. The W has a Sunset address, but I know since I do deliveries out here, it's got an entrance on Vine. And we can probably pull in here and maybe we can even, oh, you know what I can do? I can interview the security guard. Check this out. How you doing, buddy? A friend of mine just told me like this, that there was like you had cops here at like 5 o'clock today, earlier in the morning. Did you work through the morning today? You just get here?
I got here at 6. So.
Oh, okay. You got right after. Did you hear? Was there something that happened that you heard of?
They didn't tell me anything about it.
Oh, okay. I'm just chasing the Citizen app for a YouTube channel that says there was an armed suspect at the W. You missed it by 2 hours, bro, I bet you. Okay. Alrighty. So nothing happened here, but I bet you there's some other famous celebrity crime around here I can find. It's easy. But now I'm going to show you some local crime close to here. Again, we're not a mile from where I live. And I promise you, within 2 seconds, I'm going to be able to show you a crime. Going there because something live is coming in. Police are responding to a person who may need assistance, but it's really close. 6201 Yucca. I know where that is, right? 6201 Yucca. I'll put it into the... God, this car's getting really close to me. I should put it into the navigator so it'll be easier to make this trip. Crazy thing is, as I'm moving up here, I heard somebody screaming for sure. So it could be like, we're pretty close to it, I think. Yucca's up here. Nah, that scream we couldn't hear from Yucca. It's still 0.2 away. But there's always something going on here in Hollywood. I could probably come out here and make a video just watching people freak out and shit. It's unfortunate. It's just a byproduct of all the street people. Every neighborhood is different, though. I could take you to a neighborhood where there's no street people, nobody freaking out. Oh shit, look out, FedEx. But we're closing in on it, climbing up the hill. On the Mets King GT, it's doing really good. I worked on the brakes myself. They're super fucking powerful. This is really interesting. I did not anticipate I would get to like a scene and the cops would be there. Like, I don't know, like we really got here quick. This is a nothing call. Person needs assistance. I'm just gonna do like a slow drive-by. And nobody behind me. I wonder what's going on over here. It's crazy. It's not crazy at all, actually. 6201 are at the address. I don't think okay, there's the person who needs the assistance. It's like a woman. So who knows what happened? Maybe we can look at the Citizen app before I finish editing this, and we can just figure out what happened here. But anything can happen here. And again, we're like a mile away from where I live. So they're a crime in progress. I can't believe it. I'm shocked. 2 of them. The first one we were a little late for, but this one, I think the cops just got here a couple of minutes ago. So that's why I have the notifications on the Citizen app on. I know I need to get like a police scanner or whatever it's called, a radio police scanner or whatever, to really do this, but I'm not ready to make that jump yet. This is fun. Better than doing deliveries. Even though we're not that close to the next famous or celebrity crime scene, we're going there because it's like one of my favorite spots in Hollywood. When I saw that the next local crime scene near me was at Zankou, I had to come here because this is where I often get lunch, and I'm going to pick up my lunch today. Now, to be fair, this is not the actual sign of the crime scene. I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself when I was looking up local crimes. I saw Zankou chicken murders. So I had to check that out. What the hell is the Zankou chicken murders? A dispute over the ownership of beloved Los Angeles chain restaurant Zankou Chicken reached a violent climax on January 14th, 2003, when Mardiros Iskandarian shot and killed his mother, Jesus Christ, Margaret, and his sister Zovik Marjik. Iskandarian, who was suffering from cancer, then turned his gun on himself. I mean, that's super scary. Imagine being so that you shoot your own mom. They're actually super busy, so I'm gonna get lunch somewhere else. Fellow pioneers, I hope you had fun on this episode. It was nice to take a day off from delivery. Don't worry, still plenty of episodes coming. I have a couple in the bank that I need to edit and publish still, and I'm still working 5 days a week minimum. If you like this style of video, please throw it a like, leave me a comment, talk to me, help me push the algorithm on this video. You're gonna notice I'm not gonna curse in it, and it's gonna be very, very friendly. So your kids can watch it if you want to tell them about local crimes and murders and stuff like that. Notice how I didn't say the F word or nothing this whole video. Guys, I appreciate your support. Subscribe, like, comment, set your notifications, use my bonus codes. Mantis King GT is the scooter of the day. Really kicking butt for us. Let's go home safe now.